Hi guys, it's Erfan here from Smart Ea Incubator.com and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna do a little bit of weekly market analysis for you on Eurusd, Gbp Usd, NAS100 and gold, and kind of, I want to break down what's gonna happen, what might happen, not what's going to happen in my opinion, and we are going to analyze the trend, high probability order blocks, and see the potential for the next week. So today's Sunday, the market is opening almost 2-3 hours. It's a really good time to analyze the market on a 4-hour and a 1-hour time frame, because there's no point to go for 50 minutes or 5 minutes because we're not scalping the market right now. So I'm going to start with Eurusd right now on a 4-hour time frame, and I can see that we had a huge uptrend right here, and these two bullish engulfing candles actually spiked towards upside, as you can see here, and it left a little bit of gap here. So in this area, as you can see, we had a high probability order block from here all the way to here, and the reason is that this red candle was the last bearish candle before this huge candle. So it means that it left a gap between this candle and this area right here. That's why it's a high probability order block, and the price literally came back, tap into this level, and then it went up, and now it's coming back again to actually tap into this level one more time, or it wants to break into this area. So for example, if you wanted to take your trade from here to here, it would be a really good 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio trade, and it was a really good profit, but it would have been a good profit. But right now we have two bearish engulfing candles, we have a break of a structure here in a 4-hour time frame, and then we have this high probability order block exactly around this area. So this high probability order block is not valid anymore because it's already tapped into. It's not a high probability order block anymore, but what we can see right now is this strong support level here, because we have so much liquidity around this area. So what I'm predicting, first of all, you should trade what you see, not what you predict, but I'm just saying that what might happen next week is that we might see a little bit of correction until this order block here, and then we can see the price to drop significantly towards this area to stop out all these buyers here, and this is what I personally predict. So if I go to 1-hour time frame, you see that after this huge drop, which had a break of a structure, I think the price is trying to create higher highs and higher lows to kind of reach this level, and then if we see a really good sell momentum, we are going to take it here, and we can actually put our sell stop, like our take profit, exactly in this area, as you can see. So you could take it here, put your stop loss here, and put your TP here. It would be a 1-to-5 risk to reward ratio trade, but in this scenario I don't take one trade, I take 2 trades, and I close the first one after a 1-to-1 RR, and the second one I leave a runner like this, and then when the first TP is smashed, I move the second stop loss to break even, and then I just leave a runner, and this is what I personally do. So this is for Eurusd in a very close picture, but in general the market is kind of sideways. We can say that it's definitely bearish or bullish, because right here we have so many consolidation here, and then we have so many break of structures, strong break of structures, and then out of nowhere it just came down. We had another break of a structure here, and it's creating lower lows and lower highs, and now it's trying to revamp towards upside. See, it's not really clear what is going to happen on a 4-hour time frame. That's why one of the reasons that I love scalping is that when you go to smaller time frames, lower time frames, I mean not the smaller, you see everything in more details, and you can literally get a 1-to-1 trade at least, which is 10-20 pips a day, which is absolutely enough, guys. Absolutely enough. 10-20 pips a day. If you can do it consistently, congratulations. Okay, so this is for Eurusd, that we have this high probability order block. We can expect a correction, and then we take our trade from here to here if it doesn't break above this level. If it does, then we look for this area here with so much liquidity around this area. Okay, so this is for Eurusd, my analysis for Eurusd. Let's go to Gbp Usd. Okay, Gbp Usd on a 4-hour time frame. Let me just remove all the drawings. So this is, yeah, as you can see, this is consolidating, same as Eurusd, but we had this, we didn't have a break of a structure, we have a strong resistance level here, but what I can clearly see here is a head and shoulder. So I can see a head and shoulder here, 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 and here, and that's why the price is trying to come down towards downside to stop out probably all these buyers around this area. But as I said, this is also a really good resistance level with so much liquidity around this area. But this head and shoulder kind of made the price to drop but I don't know how far it's going to go because we don't have any high probability order block in this area, so I can target. So my target would be this support level here, and since we have a break of a structure here, I can use my Fibonacci level from here until you know, where the correction is starting, and then I can target my golden zone, and then I wait for it, and then I take my sell position around this area. So this is what I'm planning to do for Eurusd, for Gbp Usd. It's almost the same as Eurusd. This head and shoulder was a really good one. As you can see, it's already done some correction on 1 hour time frames. See, guys? But yeah, so it hasn't touched our golden zone, but it's coming down. We don't know. We still don't know what's going to happen. But if it wants to drop further, we have liquidity here. We have liquidity here. These low points. See these low points? After each correction, it's creating lower lows and higher highs and higher lows towards upside. So we have so many stop losses around this area, and this is the major one here. So I believe that this is the target for Gbp Usd, since it has a breakout structure here. But I don't know what's going to happen. If US dollar values goes up, then GBP keeps going down. Gbp Usd keeps going down until it hits this area and stop out all these buyers here. If not, it just does a correction here, and then boom, we have liquidity around this area. But so far we are bearish on both Gbp Usd and Eurusd, but we don't know what's going to happen next week. We'll find out tomorrow morning. So this is Gbp Usd. Let's go to NAS100 to see what this guy is doing here. Do we have a bearish trend or bullish trend? Okay, so NAS100 is creating a lower lows and lower highs. It's very, very obvious. It's creating lower lows and lower highs, and now it's coming up. It's probably going up, and like this. So this is what it's actually doing right now. But I think again the target is this area and this area right here because of liquidity, of course. And this is the plan for NAS100 because it just keeps coming down. As you can see, we have, you know, lower lows and lower highs. If I want to draw a trend line, you'll see that we definitely have that, and we have a break of a structure here. This bearish engulfing candle kind of makes the price drop. So there's two scenarios here. The first scenario is this high probability order block that can get tapped into. This is a high probability order block because after this drop, this is the last bullish candle that we had. After this huge drop, the next candle never tapped into this level. So that's why there's a little bit of a space in between that makes this order block a high probability order block. So what we can predict is that this candle or this price can reach this level again if it gives us a momentum, a sell momentum, and then it drops significantly towards this level here. So as I said, so much liquidity. The markets, like the banks and institutions, want to go for that and stop out all these buyers and sellers. So 1 to 5 here, 1 to 4, 1 to 3 here. It's going to be a really good risk reward ratio if it keeps falling. I would say if it keeps dropping, it's going to be a really good indicator. So even before that, for NAS100, look at this huge candle here. This bearish, this high probability order block here. See this huge drop, and then the price came back up, tap into this level, head and shoulder, and drop significantly. This is a beautiful setup. This is a beautiful setup, guys. Look at this. Look at this. If you could take it from, let's say, from here all the way to here, it could be a beautiful 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward ratio trade. Beautiful trade. And let me just go to lower time frames, for example 50 minutes. I can show you exactly what happened. So if you go to 50-minute time frame, you can't really notice that this is a high probability order block because this is a really bigger picture. So on a 50-minute time frame, it's really choppy. As you can see, it's really choppy, and the price literally tapped into this zone. And here we have a head and shoulder in this area, so it went up, tapped into this level again, and we had a head and shoulder on a 4-hour time frame, and now finally dropped significantly. So that's what I'm saying. It's really good to go for each and every time frame to find high probability order blocks and then target it on a lower time frame, so you can actually enter that trade on a lower time frame. But as you can see, this is a beautiful one. Head and shoulder, very clean, but your entry could be way more accurate when you take your trade on a 15-minute time frame. So this is for NAS100, guys. This is what my prediction is targeting these levels here, and then it can just literally go up and stop out all these sellers around this area, and this area here, because this is what it's doing. We have so much consolidation here, so it means that so many stop losses, so much liquidity here. That's why the price is trying to reach this level. Okay, so this is for NAS100. Let's go to gold, guys. I want to see what gold is doing. Oh, super bullish, there's no doubt. And we have this beautiful correction here, and now continuation towards upside, break of a structure. And if you want to draw your Fibonacci, it would be from here all the way to here, and this is our golden zone around this area. But we didn't have any correction. But what it's doing right now, because of this bearish engulfing candle, and after that it's trying to go up, it's probably creating head and shoulder. So this is a head and shoulder, and it's probably ending somewhere around here, and it drops significantly to fill in all these gaps around this area. Because when the market has a huge spike towards upside or downside, it definitely leaves some gaps in the middle of the way. And that's why after the huge move, it's going to come back to fill in all those gaps, and then it goes towards the direction that it previously had. So for example, for gold, a huge break of a structure, we had the correction, and then it spiked towards upside, and now we are going to have a huge direction, correction after that, because I'm assuming that it's creating head and shoulder here on 4-hour time frame. So if you go to 1 hour, you'll see that this candle is kind of eye-catching, right? It's trying to create higher highs and higher lows, but if you want to take a buy position, you need to wait for the price to break above this candle, and then you take your buy position. But I think that it's going to end somewhere around here and then drop significantly to fill in all these gaps. This is my prediction. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning, because I'm not going to trade on Sundays. Monday morning is a really good time to trade. And then we'll see what's going to happen. So this is for 4 hour. We go to daily, and then we'll see. Oh yeah, see, before that it was super choppy, but we noticed that it has a huge spike towards upside, and it broke this swing high around this area, which is a really good indicator that gold is going up. So it means the value of US dollar is dropping. And I can see this high probability order block here as well on a daily time frame. See, we have a high probability order block here. We have a high probability order block here. Okay, this is a daily time frame. So in 1 hour, if you want to break it down, see that this is a big image. So I'm not really looking for such a thing. So I can break it down to this high probability order block, which is this candle, because as you can see, the way I'm identifying them is by a gap between this bullish engulfing candle and the next candle after that. But if you don't know what order blocks are, guys, I highly recommend you to watch my first video on my channel. Watch literally every single video, as many videos as you can, because it's all about order blocks and the smart money concepts, trading a strategy, and this is all I talk about. Okay, so this is a huge spike towards upside. The next candle never tapped into the zone, so there is a little bit of gap in between that makes this order block a high probability order block, and we don't have any high probability order block in here, so that's the only one. So what I'm saying is that if he wants to do correction, I probably target this area here, or I would say this area as well, because this is a high probability order block in a daily time frame, which I'm going to remove right now because it's very choppy. You don't know where it's going to end, you know what I mean? So it's better to identify this support level instead of the whole area and these high probability order block. So this is what I'm targeting. I probably go short, probably if I see a really beautiful head and shoulder pattern, and then we'll see what happens. So that's it, guys, for this weekly analysis video. By the way, if you already installed Gbpusd Incubator, congratulations, because the robot has made over 14% profit in the last 30 days, which is awesome. We had NFP, we had a war between Ukraine and Russia, we had so many events, and this robot was still able to manage the profits and gain over 14% in less than 30 days. Because from January 21st, let me show you. If I go to this and then I go to my FX book, from January 21st to February 20th, almost a month, we gained over 14%, and the live results are available. Go check it out. In the link is in the description, or I'm gonna leave it above this video if you're watching it on Facebook. And yes, here we are. We gained over 14.15% on a $10,000 account, which is $1,414, and everything is available here. So feel free to check it out yourself, guys. Almost 10% in a month, because I installed it at the end of January. That's why it's kind of less in January. We have the summary here, we have history here, how many trades it took, and how it's performing on a daily basis. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have any question, drop your comment here. Before that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so next time when I upload a video, you'll get notified. See you later.